Hello guys, how are you doing? So, welcome back to my reactions, and as you can see I'm going to be watching episode 17 of Doctor Stone today. So, I'm really excited to be watching this episode since the last one was so good, and it's probably going to be a whole new arc from now on, which is going to be really interesting. I mean, we got a lot of questions answered in the last one, specifically this one about the Ichigami village and why it had this name, and also why Huri seems to know so much about Senku. So, basically, the reason behind all of this was that his father survived because he went to this space station along with those other people. So it was quite funny to like funny and interesting at the same time. I mean, it was just like really interesting to see how Senku was actually the one who helped his father becoming an astronaut and basically overcoming these exams and these tests that they had to overcome in order to become an astronaut. So that was really, as I said, really interesting to know how Senku was a big part of this guy's dream, and he basically made it so his father survived. He basically saved his own father from being petrified. So it's kind of curious to know that there's like only 6 people alive at this point, and it was the people in that space station. And I wonder what they did after this. Like they saw all of that happening to the planet, and I still don't know exactly what happened. It seemed like a big explosion, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, it was for sure an explosion, but I don't know exactly what caused it. So I'm still not sure if it was something internal, something like some experiment that really went wrong, or if it was something from the outside. But we'll eventually learn that for sure. But right now, I'm really curious to know what they did after they returned to the planet. And I really hope this episode is about that. It would be really amazing. So, yeah, anyway, I'm really curious to see it, as I said plenty of times already. And with that, I hope you guys are ready, and let's start the episode. Just really excited to be watching this. Feel like it's going to become a really good anime from now on. It was already, but probably gonna be even better now. Yep. Monster energy drink. That really looks like the monster symbol. Oh yeah. They are still awake, but they can't move. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. South America. Really excited to be seeing this. Pretty cool how all of the generations after this one, like just really cool to realize how many generations from this point until like Ruri and Kohaku, like so many people. But if they know about Senku, They might know something that they discovered previously. Pretty sure his father tried to at least figure something out. So maybe I'll have some type of information for Senku to work with. That would be nice. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Um. It's gonna be much more. So his father didn't go there first. There's no one to remove you from there. Really. They went there just to die. Damn. The training. I hope they save them. It really sucked for them to go there just to die without even getting out of that capsule. Um, for them to hear, or she saw them. Oh, nice. They're coming. There is. I also saved you three, so I'm really glad that happened. Hmm. Oh, that's Tsukasa, right? Or not? No, it's not. As the first one they saw. But the animals got frozen too, right? Not sure though. I know the birds did. The dolphins didn't. Oh, 3 years later. The new generations. It's all the way until we reach Ruri. Konnichan. Of course. Man, this song is making me cry. This whole situation is not easy. Oh, they're all alive. They can't do anything about it though. He's right about that. Man, this song. And that's when Senku broke free. Man, the start of that song really hit me. Holy shit. Damn. Yep. Yep. Oh. It's kind of crazy when you realize that it was his father and the other people who created this village, and he's now the chief of that village. Damn. Oh. Oh. There goes the fun. Oh. We're going back. Oh. Damn. Really? They're all getting sick. Yeah. They're having the same illness that Ruri had. They couldn't get an antibiotic. Damn. Expecting this episode to be so emotional. Oh, station is falling apart. It's been really hard to deal with all of this. Oh, Chrome. Yep. Basically left some information for the next generations, which is really good. Damn. It's all the people. So many. And his father is probably there. Yep. He's doing his best. This must be a lot for him as well. I mean, yep. I mean, at least he's not alone after so many years. That's like the best gift he could get. Oh. Oh shit. Damn. So you're probably going to be seeing Tsukasa and Yuzuriha and Taiju pretty soon. So they're making their move, and I don't know exactly if they found out about Senku or not, but they're still going there with their own army. But man, this episode was, I wasn't expecting it to be so emotional, especially when the song started. I don't know, just like reading the lyrics and like the whole melody really really got me. And it's a really good song that they place in that moment. And it really made this episode so much like so good. I mean, the whole episode was perfect, not just with that song. But it was again really emotional. Like thinking about everything they went through and like how they saw a lot of people dying before because of their illness, and it was actually the same one that Ruri had, the pneumonia. So it's quite sad to see some of them dying. But I mean, to reach this point, many people had to die, right? They are not immortal. I really wonder what's going to happen in the next episode, if it's actually going to be something about Tsukasa and his own empire. Stone Wars. Oh, that kind of tells me that something is going to happen. Man, at this point, I'm already really happy with what they shown us. I mean, this whole episode was perfect, and we saw basically how it all started after the petrification. Like how they had to struggle to survive, and they created this village, and then they decided to leave important information for the next generations. And it's pretty amazing when he was like telling us about like giving information for someone who would like pick an interest on like gathering stones and stuff like that. And they, like it makes you instantly realize that it's basically Chrome is the one who picked an interest on all of this science stuff and decided to like gather all of those stones that we saw in some previous episodes. So it's just really amazing when we start like connecting all the dots, and the story just becomes so much better. But yeah, this episode was again really good, and you could see that Senku like he got a bit affected by what his father actually did, and is really like probably really proud of his father, even if he isn't like a blood related to him. uh he's probably still like really proud of what he did and how he was so helpful, uh like to this point. I mean, all of like everything they did at that point had a meaning, and it's really important for like for this moment that like they have reached. And I mean, just really good what they all did in that village. And I don't know if you're going to get some more information or not, like something that they might have not said, but it's just really really crazy to think about like all the people that actually made this possible, and all the generations. And we saw that big pile, that graveyard, basically it's all people that died after this petrification, and all the people that helped building this village. So it's going to be interesting to see what Senku is going to do from now on as well, with all of this information. And yeah, after these last two episodes, I mean, the anime was already really good. Before that, we had all of these science related things, and it was really fun to watch all of that. But I feel like after these last two episodes, the story just became much better, and I'm really excited to be watching like the next episodes and this whole new arc. And it's probably going to be more about Tsukasa against Senku. And I don't know exactly if Tsukasa knows that Senku is alive, but if he doesn't know, he's probably about to find out. and I kind of want to see his reaction to it as well. And again, I also want to know what's going on with Yuzuriha and Taiju, like how they have been doing and what's going to be their part as well. I mean, after this much time, I don't know exactly how many time passed since they swapped sides, since they went to Tsukasa, so they wouldn't be like suspicious, and they were basically like gathering for information as well. So I don't know exactly if they are still doing that or if they eventually changed or if Tsukasa did something to them. But it's going to be nice to have that explained, and I hope that it's in the next episodes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get access to my full reactions. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the next episode, so see ya!